Hey, Coach, I just got back from my first couple of recruiting trips, and I got a couple of recruits for you to look at here in Season 9. Let's just start with quarterback. Now, Colin Kurtz has tearing it up lately. That game last week definitely put him on the map, and it has definitely opened the eyes of other high school prospects that may be quarterback. And let's start with three-star prospect Bobby Rain. This guy can throw the ball, and, he's one of the best quarterbacks in Kansas, and maybe even one of the best in the nation, but I definitely think he's underrated. Now, he is a pro-style quarterback. I think the offense we run right now will not fit him very well, but I think that if we do eventually change to a pro-style offense, I think it will fit him. He can throw the ball with pretty good power as a high school senior, and I think that his accuracy will need to be worked on a little bit. I think we'll have a couple of years to develop him anyway with Colin Kurtz, and I think that he would be an awesome addition to the team. Now, he's the number 38 ranked quarterback in the nation. He is 6'4", 205. Colin Kurtz is only 6'1". He gets a lot of passes batted down the line. We wouldn't have that problem with Bobby Rain. I think he would be an amazing fit, and right now, he is looking to play for the Whitetails. Now, let's move on to the next guy, Jacobius Wilcutt. I think this guy is amazing. He is a route running technician. I think right now with our receiving core, and the reason why we kind of started out pretty slow, we're not having really big games with guys, is because we kind of recruit athletes and try to make them receivers instead of receivers and just developing them more. And they've kind of played, those kind of roles in high school where they kind of played every position. Either it was an Iron Man with defense and offense, or they played former quarterbacks. These guys are guys that are still learning the position. But a guy that has played the position his whole life is Wilcutt. He can run one of the crispiest routes I've ever seen in high school. I mean, this guy is amazing. He gets open versus any competition. I think he would instantly help us in the slot. I think he could be a future slot guy because of his route running ability. And he has pretty decent speed. He's not a burner, but I think he will get open quite a bit versus a lot of defenses, especially in the Big Ten, where cornerbacks aren't really a big asset for teams. It's more defensive fronts. But I like this kid a lot. He has a lot of potential, and I think that he will be an awesome addition. Right now, we are first on his board, so we are looking good. So, good luck this week, Coach. I'm going to be scouting a couple of other guys, so good luck with the team, and I'll come back with more information.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Whitetails Dynasty as we come into this game ranked in the top 5, and we're taking on another top 5 school in Marshall. Now, I do want to talk about recruiting this season. We are not doing the recruiting special as always. We're trying something a little bit different. Each week, I'm going to reveal some recruiting information on some of the guys that our scouts bring back to us, and we will cover those guys in depth. Sometimes it'll be one guy, sometimes it'll be two guys, but it'll definitely let me focus on guys in recruiting, adding more of a personal attachment. Now let's get to this game. We will be taking on number 2 Marshall. They are having a great start to the season here in Season 9. They are led by sophomore quarterback Kerry Cannon, also one of those super sophomores in the NCAA this year. And then at running back, they have Mark Fontaine. This guy is a truck at running back. But you know what? That's kind of the best part of their team, their quarterback and running back, because they are also without their star receiver, Marcus Simmons. He is out for 8 weeks with a torn shoulder. So if we take away Fontaine in the running game and we contain Cannon, we have a good chance here on the road. So let's get this game underway. This is the East versus the West, the best of the East, the best versus the West. And here we go. Out comes Kerry Cannon out on offense to start this game out for Marshall as we are on the road here in West Virginia. So here is Cannon starting out the game with the read option. He will take it up the middle, and he's got a crease, and he's going to take it up the middle for about 45 yards on the first play. Tackled from behind, and wow, Kerry Cannon off to a bang already. So from the 30 now, Cannon scrambles out to the right side. He finds a little bit of a crease again. Back-to-back first downs for the sophomore. And that is going to be 2 first downs here to start out this game for Marshall. So now 1st and 10. Here is Mark Fontaine with his first carry up the middle. He gets tackled from behind by Adam Williams. And that brings it to a 2nd and 5 here. They've been moving the ball well. Cannon scrambles again up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he's down at about the 6, maybe the 5-yard line, gain of 9 yards. So now 1st and goal this time. Cannon throws to the right side, and it's picked off. That's Ja'Kai Betts, his 2nd interception of the season, and he turns the ball over here for the Whitetails. What a big-time play. This freshman, he's a redshirt freshman, but he's making plays this season. He is impressive. He reminds me a little bit of Justin Royal, but he has the ball skills of, dare I say, one of the best defensive backs in history for us, Elgin Lloyd, who was definitely locked down all 4 years. I can definitely see him making plays. So now here we go on offense here to start out this game. 3rd and 10 now. Throw to the right side. It's caught by Ramel Williams, who gets open. Gain of 20 and a 1st down. And now we're set up at about the 50-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. 4 wide receivers out there. Throw across the middle. It is Blake Wright. Coming off of a really big gain, he gets 6 yards. And now 2nd and 4. Throw across the middle. It's Respect who does reach back, and he gets it. Gain of 6 and another 1st down. As now we're going to hand the ball off to Apollo St. Vincent. Handoff up the middle, and he gets about a gain of 7. He's been running the ball pretty well. He and Julian Gonzalez kind of split in time, and I think they're doing really well at that. As we get it to a 2nd and 3. Play action fake. Throw to the right side. Ramel Williams runs over a defender and picks up 13. And now we look good on this opening drive here for our offense. As now we get it to about the 21. Counter play. Left side. Apollo. He's got room. And he gets tackled from behind. Another positive gain. Another positive down on that one. And now 2nd and 1. We line Ramel Williams up behind the guard. Handoff. Apollo. He's in. Touchdown. 13 yards as he stumbles into the end zone. He makes it 7-0. And our offense looked good. Our defense forced a turnover, and we capitalized. And now we are in control, 7-0 here. As here's Kerry Cannon back out onto the field. Hang it off to Fontaine. He starts out the next drive with just a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 this time. Here's another handoff. This time running from the pistol formation. Stopped in the backfield by Tamari Jamison and Adam Williams. Loss of 1 yard. And that brings it to a 3rd and 6. They're going to run the tight end in motion. Cannon tries to scramble out. He makes a man miss, but then gets tackled before the 1st down marker. It's Tamari Jamison, former linebacker of the year, and we force the punt. As here comes Delroy King back to receive this one. Adam Williams had the big block on that one, and here is King. He takes it to about the 49 yards gain of 21. And now out comes our offense once again. Here's Michael Bradbury in motion, running the triple option to the left side. We're going to pitch it out to Apollo, who puts on a spin move, breaks a tackle, and fights forward. Gain of 13 yards. That was a deadly spin on that one. He's already at 55 yards rushing here in this one. So 1st and 10 this time. Screen pass, sit out to the right side. This time it's Jasper Sweet, and he's going to get tackled behind the line. Loss of 5 yards. As now we start the 2nd quarter here at about the 45. Throw to the right side. It's caught by Delroy King. Gain of 19. And that's a 1st down here for the redshirt freshman. And now we get it to about the 24-yard line here in the pistol formation. We give it to Julian Gonzalez up the middle. He breaks a tackle, gets about 5 yards. And now that brings us to about a 3rd and 5. We're about the 18-yard line. We're going to run Bradbury in motion this time, and we're going to give it to him. Up the middle, he's going to break loose, and he's going to score. That's a touchdown. Michael Bradbury. He's got the best hands on the team, and he is dangerous running the ball as well. I think he is a very underrated guy with the ball in his hands. And now 14-0 here. The Whitetails are hot coming into this game. And now here comes Marshall back on an offense. Throw across the middle to start out the next drive, and it's going to be caught by Brian Bush. That's a gain of 9 yards. So now 2nd and 1 this time. They're going to hand it off to Mark Fontaine, but no, they fake it to him. Cannon takes it up the middle. He breaks a tackle as well. He stays on his feet and gets tackled by Ja'Kai Betts at about the 45. Gain of 21. He's already at 88 yards rushing in this one. As now this drive continues past the 50-yard line. Here's Cannon. This time, he has a clean pocket. Throws to a wide open Mark Fontaine. There's nobody home. He's going to basically walk in. It's a touchdown. 46 yards. There was nobody on the right side of the field. Just Fontaine, and he takes it all the way. It's 14-7. They're right back in this game. So now under 6 minutes left here in the first half. Colin Kurtz from the shotgun. He's going to scramble out to left side. Makes a man miss. And he's going to throw on the run. And he's got Jasper Sweet. Gain of 15 and a first down. Nice catch on the sideline. As now we get it to about 5 minutes left now in the first half. Kurtz under pressure throws. It is going to be caught. That is Ramel Williams on the right side. He picks up his own first down. Gain of 12 as we move the sticks once again. So Apollo lined up in the pistol, handoff up the middle, and he's going to pick up about a gain of 7. Nice blocking by our offensive line up front, really blocking and opening up these holes early for Apollo. And now we get it to a 3rd and 3. This time Julian Gonzalez checks in. He gets stopped behind the line, tries to stretch out for the first down. And let's see what coach will do. He will settle for the field goal, and that makes it a 10-point lead here as we take the 17-7 lead. So here's Kerry Cannon back out on offense, trying to lead this team down the field, bring it to within a 3-point game. Handoff, Fontaine, tackled in the backfield. It's Anderson Reed, who's having a pretty good year so far. And now 3rd and 7. We're going to send the blitz this time, sending Adam Williams. Cannon gets rid of it. He finds Sims, who picks up the first down. Gain of 12. Nice catch across the middle. And now they move the ball to about the 40-yard line as they can't do anything on 1st and 2nd down. That brings it to a 3rd and 10. Screen pass to the left side. Fontaine is going to get stopped and pushed out of bounds. Gain of 2, and the clock will stop. So we have one more chance to maybe put some points on the board before halftime. And out comes our offense out onto the field as Colin Kurtz is lined up from the shotgun, facing a blitz. Respect gets it on the left side, and he's got about 15 yards past the 50 now. And it's a first down as this clock does continue to run. Colin Kurtz trying to buy some time, but he gets sacked on that one. It's a loss of 12 yards, and that brings it to a 3rd and 22. Let's see what Wilson can do checked in. He is back in the game as Colin Kurtz was shaken up a little bit, and he gets sacked on that one. That's another big loss, and it looks like Colin Kurtz will be all right as we go into halftime. We are not going to risk it. It's 17-7 versus number 2 team. So here we go. 2 more quarters and we will upset the number 2 team. Yes, it is an upset technically, and here is a throw to left side to start out the second half. That's a catch by Ramel Williams. Colin Kurtz looks good throwing the ball to his left today, and it's another first down. So handoff, 1st and 10, up the middle. Apollo has an open hole but barely gets tripped up from behind. That is a gain of 5. And now we get the ball to about the 34-yard line. Play action fake this time. Kurtz scrambles out to the right and throws that way. And it's caught by Respect. That throw was right on the money. Just take a look at where that was placed. I mean, that ball was placed in a perfect spot. And now we're inside of the red zone as we hand it off to Apollo St. Vincent. He fights forward, and he does get inside the 5. Gain of 5 yards. And now we come out here inside the 5. Now we get it to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal. Handoff. Apollo. He's going to be in. Touchdown. And we will extend this lead 24-7 here in the 3rd quarter. And Marshall, like I said, if we take away that run game, Mark Fontaine, I think we could have this game in the bag. So here's Kerry Cannon back on the field. Throw to Williams, who breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and Adam Williams gets tripped up, and then another block downfield, and Williams will take it the distance. It's a touchdown. How did he break that one free? As Maverick Yarbrough couldn't come up with a tackle, Frankie Kai couldn't, Charles Davis couldn't, and Adam Williams gets tripped up. And now, just like that, they're still in this game. It's a 10-point game. So here we are back on offense once again. Here is Blake Wright, who's coming off of that huge hat trick game, 3 touchdowns. He gets only his 2nd catch of the game. So here's a handoff. This time Apollo St. Vincent loses a little bit of ground. He maybe got confused in the backfield on that one. And now that brings it to a 3rd and long. Kurtz throws across the middle. It's caught by Jasper Sweet in traffic, gain of 19, and a first down there. As now this drive continues as we get it too close to the 50-yard line. Here is Kurtz this time, scrambling out to the left side, and he will just throw this one away. He has no touchdown passes in this one, as that brings it to a 3rd and 15. Kurtz tries to buy some time and throws to the right side, and it is almost picked off. And Marshall could have had an interception on that one, but instead it results in a punt. And out comes Kerry Cannon back out with this high-powered offense. The first throw across the middle. It's caught by Williams, who already has a score in this game. And now that does move the chains, and it gets it to about the 40. Pump fake to the right side. Cannon throws the ball deep, and it's picked off by Maverick Yarbrough. His first interception of the season, and Kerry Cannon throws his second interception of the game. And this time it's the veteran junior, Maverick Yarbrough. And now here we go back on an offense with a chance to take this 17-point lead right back. Here is Apollo starting out the next drive as we start out the 4th quarter with the first down carry. As now we move it close to about the 50. Throw across the middle. It's caught by Delroy King. 17 yards for him. And it's a first down. As now we get the ball to about the 30 now. 6 minutes left here in this game. Kurtz throws to the right side. Finds Blake Wright, who spins ahead, and he's going to pick up 18 yards as he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. As now we get it to a 2nd and 9. Handoff. Apollo gets stopped in the backfield a little bit, but he does get a couple of yards back from that. And now 3rd and 7. Let's try to get into the end zone on this play. Kurtz scrambles out to the right side. Nobody's home. He's going to try to beat the corner, and he will. Gain of 8. He gets to the first down marker. And now 1st and goal as this clock does continue to run here, as we're going to hand it off to Julian Gonzalez, the senior. He's in. Touchdown. 1 yard out. 31-14. That 17-point lead is right back. And out comes Kerry Cannon, who did throw an interception on the last drive. Let's see if our defense will hold up. This time they try to run the ball. Mark Fontaine is tackled in the backfield. Anderson Reed, the leader on this defensive line. And now 2nd and 12. Cannon tries to scramble again, but no, he is sacked by the true freshman, Harrison O'Toole, for his first sack of the game. And now that brings it to a 3rd and 16. This time, Kerry Cannon with 3 wide receivers to the right side, trying to buy some time. And he gets sacked again, and that is Anderson Reed, another one. And now 4th and 15. This one could be the game. Kerry Cannon with 4 wide receivers out there. Throws to the left side. He's going to find Williams, who needed 15. He only got 13. He gets pushed out of bounds, and that one will seal this game up, and we will get the victory here as Apollo St. Vincent does get player of the game. With his 2 touchdowns, Apollo has been running the ball really well. I love this dual back system that we're running here, giving both of the guys playing time, Julian Gonzalez and Apollo. And Colin Kurtz had a good game. It wasn't really a flashy game for him, but he did enough. Our defense definitely flashed quite a bit, stopping one of the best quarterbacks in the nation in Kerry Cannon. And then our offense, I think we're just peaking right now. I think we're just scratching the surface, to be honest. I didn't mean to say peaking. I meant to say just scratching the surface. But Blake Wright had a step back in this game. He only had 3 receptions coming off of that 3-touchdown game. But it didn't matter because our defense picked up the slack. Anderson Reed had a big game. To me, he may have been player of the game. Ja'Kai Betts, the redshirt freshman, gets his 2nd interception of the season, along with Maverick Yarbrough getting his first. And that is going to be a great victory on the road, as that victory actually propels us into the number 1 spot here in the coaching poll. And just looking around the NCAA, Virginia Tech is 7-0. Georgia Tech is also undefeated. Those 2 teams play each other. And then Tennessee and Mississippi State are 4-5. That is interesting. So we do reclaim that number 1 spot in the polls. Let's see if we can carry that into next week, as we will take on Marquette, our rival. We'll have to see how this one goes, as we have been dominant. The last matchup we were pretty dominant, and here we go again. Marquette is coming. Hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I be trying to do me, but they be trying to copy though. Only problem with that is they not me though. People act cool, but really they be shiesty though. They say they got your back, but they ain't even behind me though. I be low key, but police be trying to find me.